A few days ago, Joe Rogan decided to go on a tear about a horrible piece of legislation coming from Australia that would actually ban people from growing their own food. Now, how horrible is that, right? Joe Rogan absolutely was tearing into these people for being so oppressive until, of course, he realized that the whole thing was absolutely fake. So before giving too much away, take a look at Joe Rogan and this slow realization that he was spreading fake news. Here's the clip.
There's a part of Australia, I think it was New South Wales, someone was trying to pass a law that won't allow you to grow your own food. And they were saying, well, you could grow your own food, and what if the disease is from your food? It infects the population, kills us all. We can't have that.
Oh, they pulled that.
They got a good grip on people during the pandemic. They locked everybody down in Australia, and then you know what? We got to stop these motherfuckers from growing their own food, because that's how you fucking smoke out an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
You can't even go to the grocery store anymore, and you can't grow your food.
No, dependent.
Take that shot, bitch.
It's close.
New Zealand is like right around the corner.
Could have.
It's got to be a real thing. It seems too good to not be.
It's obviously.
Types in outlaw growing food in Australia, and not a single thing comes up.
Hold on.
Except for that, which was a false thing.
Growing your own food.
They want us completely dependent.
Yeah, I can't find it either.
On,
Damn it. It better not be fake. It might be fake.
But even if it's fake, right? Like, the fake is usually the warning.
Okay, so he starts off mocking them, right? Like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, if it was real, I could understand that. But then he goes into the weird, like, this is how you get people to get the shot. No, you're kind of apples and oranges there. That's not a thing. Not exactly sure why you want to bring that up. But of course, you know, you've grown huge. You were huge before it, but you've grown even bigger going into the whole anti-vax crap too there. But then your guest, right, Brian Sharp, it's like, well, I mean, even if it's fake, the fake is usually a warning. No, you're an idiot. You're an absolute blithering idiot. And, you know, thank God Joe Rogan's producer sitting there like, yeah, I can't find it anywhere. Then Rogan's like, all right, let me find, oh man, damn it, it's fake. Like, you were mad that it was fake. Why were you upset that this thing you didn't like anyway turned out to not be real? You should have been relieved, like, oh, good. Thank goodness this isn't actually a thing that's happening. Instead, you were mad. But Joe, let me tell you something, because I've actually been in this business longer than you. I know you're far more successful than I am. But let me give you a little tip here, since you seem to have trouble with this. You don't fact check things after you say them, right? That's part of the legwork that goes into producing a show before it goes on the air. You don't do it after the fact. I mean, hey, at least you admitted that it was fake on the air, so I guess that's good. But what happens to the people who had already had to tune out before you got to that part, folks? That's the thing everybody forgets about. Sure, oh, well, he admitted it was fake. Yeah, but not everybody made it that far in the show. Some people had to turn it off, right? They were listening in their car. They got to their destination. They got called to work, something, whatever it was. They may not have made it to the part where they realized it was fake on the air. So they go out and then they spread that misinformation. That's the problem. You don't fact check after the fact. You do it before you go on the air, and that's the problem Joe Rogan has. I mean, this man is clearly one of the most gullible people in the media. Like, well, I heard somewhere somebody said maybe a thing's happening possibly in Australia, and so I'm just going to talk about it as if it's the gospel truth. That's why this show is so dangerous, folks. Rogan does, in fact, have a responsibility to his audience. He may not want it. He may try to say, like, hey, look, I'm just an idiot comedian. Sure, fantastic, but you have a large following. And you have a responsibility to these people. Whether you want to have it or not, it exists, and it's on you. Of course, part of the problem is the fact that the American public has decided to make the guy from Fear Factor one of the most influential people in this country, But that's a conversation for another day. Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.